Naresh, now, as you correctly touched upon before the break as well, the phase one of the digitalization process, you gave us few statistics. So, if you can explain and elaborate a little bit further, how successful is the phase one and what were the things that we have already achieved through the phase one of the digitalization?
Yes, Dilusha, definitely. So phase one, we uh, we basically targeted a mobile first quadruple play strategy, as I told before. So why mobile first is because you see, everyone today has all the information in the palm of the hand. So we want to bring all stock trading information with its market data, research reports, listed company, press releases, macro videos, everything into the palm of the hand. So it was created from scratch, this mobile app, right? So today it has 65,000 right, active accounts. And so we brought it to the palm of the hand where wherever the investor is in the world, right, with even it's a listed company press release, today he gets it, right? So now we've eliminated this geographical boundaries. It can be a foreign, someone living in another country or in Sri Lanka, he gets the information, right? So when I say quadruple play, right, you have all the content in voice, video, right, voice assistance, AI form, right, as well as article form, right, which is visual, right? So the 4 V's, right, we basically, so whether he wants to, today with the AI assistant that we have, which integrates into Siri and Google Assistant, he is traveling in the car, he says, okay, Siri give me, let me know how the market performed. He's traveling in the car and he basically gets his information while he's traveling, right? And we know people have very little time, so we have the video content. Now even if you're a brokerage, you can put your research reports in video form, right? It's all on the app. So the app was created, right? The app also has online account opening, so he can create the account, look at the information, everything basically in the palm of the hand, right? When it came to the exchange, the brokerages, statements, to contract notes, to whatever, right, was fully eliminated, right? So at the background to do all this, we had to get digital signatures, a lot of rule changes. Then basically even we started off by collecting, our starting point was this market didn't have the mobile numbers, email addresses and the bank account numbers.
Of the investors.
Of the investor. So you see, our very first 3 months, our biggest challenge was collecting the mobile number, the email address and the bank account numbers, right? So much so that we also brought in certain changes saying, okay, if you give your bank account, you'll get your dividends in 2 days, right? So through this whole process, you have faster dividend payments coming. Then we'll change now you can have electronic annual reports, right? So if you go through the app, through app notifications, whatever the notification up to the PDF of that listed company that this information they send, you can view it, right? Annual reports can be viewed on the app, right? So every single information that the investor wants is today in the palm of his hand, right? Which drove basically, as I told you, I mean 58 to 60% market activity. If you look at the active accounts, there's 60% increase in active accounts. Account creation increased by, new account creation increased by 70%.
With the digitalization.
With the digitization, right? And even if you take 2020, from after launch, from September, 17 September to December, 50% of all new accounts created in 2020 came after digitization. So that itself tells the story. Out of all the accounts, new accounts created, 97% today is created online, digitally, right? So if it's a fully fledged digital onboarding process, very first in Sri Lanka, right? And the interesting part is, if you look at the people who have created the accounts, out of this new account, 83%, right? Also over 80% is less than the age of 40. So you have a new generation, you have a millennial new generation of investors, right, coming through this digital means, right, and we are giving them all the tools and everything that they need to basically learn this process. So when it came to learning, we also developed the YouTube channel to engage with them, tell them the do's and don'ts. STC itself has their own YouTube channel to basically create independent content, and Twitter and all of that was created to engage investors, to tell them basically how to trade, what to do, what not to do, how to basically draw investment plan, whatever. So the education process was run separately, right? And if you look at the entire ecosystem, what we developed, our entire growth strategy was based on creating an app rich with content, right? When you say content, anyone can download, if he wants to get daily exchange rates, to read business news today, he can use the app. So once he downloads it, digitally we convert him basically to a CDS account holder, right? So it's a content rich strategy that we followed, that we're using digital techniques basically to then educate him and get him basically into the fold of the capital market.